It is very seldom that mere ordinary people like John and myself secure ancestral halls for the summer. A colonial mansion, a hereditary estate, I would say a haunted house, and reach the height of romantic felicity, but that would be asking too much of fate. Still, I will proudly declare that there is something queer about it, else why should it be let so cheaply, and why have stood so long untenanted? John laughs at me, of course, but one expects that in marriage. John is a physician, and perhaps that is one reason I do not get well faster. You see, he does not believe I am sick.
There! Isn't this perfect?
Can we use one of the rooms downstairs? Say, the one that opens on the piazza and has the chintz hangings.
No, absolutely not. I'm a physician, and I know what's best for you. Here, you have a wide open room, and there will be no end to sunlight once it is out. You need rest and air, and with that, you will soon be well.
Hello?
Ah, that would be Jenny and your brother with our belongings. Please, dear, get some rest. Do not overexercise yourself yet. Sorry to disturb you so soon, but this room really is not ready to live in yet. Your brother and I were going to bring up some furnishings from downstairs to make the room more pleasant for my little lamb. Now, if you could please find yourself a place out of the way. I saw a rocking chair in the study. Perhaps you could go there and rest while we tidy up a bit.
We've been here 2 weeks, and I haven't felt like writing before since that first day. John is away all day, and even some nights when his cases are serious. I'm glad my case is not serious. But these nervous troubles are dreadfully depressing. John does not know how much I really suffer. He knows there is no reason to suffer, and that satisfies him. I meant to be such help to John, such a real rest and comfort, and here I am, a comparative burden already. No one would believe what an effort it is to do what little I am able. It is fortunate Mary is so good with the baby. Such a dear baby. And yet, I cannot be with him. It makes me so nervous. I suppose John never was nervous in his life. He laughs at me about the wallpaper.
My sweet, you're letting this wallpaper get the better of you. And there is nothing worse for a nervous patient than to give way to such fancies. Why, if I were to change the wallpaper, then it would be the bedstead, and then the windows, and so on. You know this house is doing good for you. And I'm sorry, my dear, but I just do not care to renovate the house for just 3 months' stay.
Then do let us go downstairs. There are such pretty rooms there. Then he took me in his arms and called me a little goose and said he would go down cellar, if I wished, and have it whitewashed into the bargain. It is so discouraging not to have any advice and companionship about my work, and when I get really well, John says we will ask Cousin Henry and Juliet down for a long visit. But he says he would as soon put fireworks in my pillowcase as to let me have those stimulating people about now. I wish I could get well faster, but I must not think about that. This paper looks at me as if it knew what a vicious influence it had. There is a recurrent spot where the pattern lolls like a broken neck and two bulbous eyes stare at you upside down. I get positively angry with the impertinence of it and the everlastingness. Up and down and sideways they crawl, and those absurd, unblinking eyes are everywhere. There is one place where two breadths didn't match, and the eyes go all up and down the line, one a little higher than the other. This wallpaper has a kind of sub-pattern in a different shade, a particularly irritating one, for you can only see it in certain lights, and not clearly then. But in the places where it isn't faded and where the sun is just so, I can see a strange, provoking, formless sort of figure that seems to skulk about behind that silly and conspicuous front design. There comes John's sister, such a dear girl as she is, and so careful of me. I must not let her find me writing.
Well, what a charming house you found, John. I'll admit, it does look like it needs a bit of fixing up, but
Quite a bit of fixing up, if you ask me.
well, Mother dear, you don't expect them to spend such expenses on only a few months' stay, now do you?
Actually, it's only the outside that looks that way. The inside is quite charming, as you can see. Perfect for my darling sister.
Do you?
Well, I suppose I should be satisfied enough with your good word on it.
Would you mind taking a walk with me? It's just that it's such a nice day out, and silly me, I can't seem to sit still.
What a wonderful idea. A nice walk should do you good. It should be just the thing to help pick you up. Go on now, you're excused.
Excuse me, dear brother, but there's been something on my mind that has been troubling me so.
What is it, dear?
Well, you are a physician of high ranking, as my husband, and I was hoping to see if you would have me do anything different than what John is doing.
My dear, your husband is giving you the finest care that you can receive. Better yet, your husband is here every day to monitor and keep an eye on you.
But wouldn't you think that more stimulus...
You are my sister whom I love. Do you think I would let anyone, even your husband, not let you get the best care that you deserve? Stop feeding these fancies of yours. You will trust your husband in everything that he decides. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, enough talk of these silly things. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's enjoy it while we can.
And so I stopped and listened to my husband, taking phosphates or phosphites, whichever it is, and tonics and journeys and air and exercise, and I was absolutely forbidden to work until I was well again. I disagree with their ideas. Personally, I believe that congenial work with excitement and change would do me good. But what is one to do? It tires me all the same. John says if I don't pick up faster, he shall send me to Weir Mitchell in the fall. But I don't want to go there at all. I had a friend who was in his hands once, and she says he is just like John and my brother, only more so.
So you enjoy the new house, John?
Yes, I love this house. In fact, do you see that right over there? I paid $50 for that. It was quite a good deal. And your necklace. Did you steal that out of my cupboard? Oh, sorry.
Mother!
I'm mistaken. Oh, back so soon? Did you enjoy your walk?
Yes, thank you, but I'm afraid I'm a bit tired from it. I should like to lie down and rest a while.
Very well. Go on.
My dear, she is a sight. Poor thing looks like she's just wasted away.
Pile of bones worth nothing.
Mother!
Yes. I'm afraid that if she doesn't get well soon, I shall have to send her to Weir Mitchell in the fall.